Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to do another cook-up on the JetBoil MiniMo. I'll assemble it and we'll do a bit of a mixed grill and we'll see how it goes combined with the JetBoil skillet. So stay tuned and we'll do this cook-up and go over the features, and let's have a look at the JetBoil MiniMo doing a mixed grill this morning. When you're using the JetBoil range, just be very careful that you're not getting any damage occurring on your piezo igniter wire here. It's very easy for something while you're traveling or hiking to push this out of shape, and you're not going to get a proper spark to ignite the gas here. So you can put something over the top of that. I've seen toilet rolls recommended just to cover that and protect it from getting bent in transit. If you're cooking, you want this pot stand to be on top of the burner. Again, these little legs here, they just rotate outwards, and that'll give us a nice base for the pot stand, and then this will push down in there and just twist into place. Okay, so we've got our JetBoil stove ready to go. Just a couple of seconds to prepare the skillet. It's nice and easy. We're just twisting on the spatula to take it out of the pan, and then we're pinching the skillet handles here just to put it into place. Pinch them, flick it across, and when you want to store the handle again, just pinch them together again and it'll store back into the housing to take up less room in your backpack. So we'll go and prepare some food and we'll get this on the stove now. To light the stove, it's nice and easy. All we're doing is just opening our regulator here. So we're just turning that. There we go. Got that flame lit now and we've got some heat happening. There we go. Okay, so this here is what we'll be cooking up. We're just doing a little bit of a mixed grill, just having a couple of eggs, a couple of sausages, a couple of slices of bacon, and what I'll do is I'll butter up a little bit of bread and we'll pan fry some toast as well. So we'll get this on and let's start cooking. Look how quick that heat is in there. Just keep turning these to make sure that we're not going to burn them, because as I've said in the previous video, there is a lot of heat in this cooker and it will burn things if you're not careful, so keep an eye on your cooking. Taken the liberty of preparing a couple of eggs already. I've buttered my toast here as well. I'm going to pan fry that toast. Give these a turn again because they are cooking super quick. You can see there it's browned them off very quickly. You don't want to leave this too long or you will burn your cooking. That's the amount of heat that's in it. I have had camp stoves and camp cookers before where it was absolutely terrible getting any heat to try and cook things, and let alone boil water, it was terrible, but this thing is seriously fast. Okay, we'll pop these eggs in now. That'll give you some indication of the heat that's in there. Giving these a bit of a turn. can zoom in a little bit. See what's happening in the pan there a little bit better. These slices of bread over because we can then use that plate to transport all this back. Now these should be just about finished. Yeah, that's good enough. They're cooked. Okay, now let's get these on. That'll give you an idea of the size of this pan. So we've got 3 fairly decent sized rashers of bacon and a couple of really large eggs on. I don't think I'll be able to fit both slices of bread in there, so we'll do them one at a time, but it gives you an idea of the size. And yes, it is smelling delicious. You can see here, let's test how non-stick this pan is. Look at that. It's really quite easy to move these eggs around. So the pan is really good to cook in. It's nice and sturdy, see that? I'm putting a little bit of pressure on that. I wouldn't advise tugging on it too hard, but it is a nice stable footing with the JetBoil pot stand for this skillet. Okay, so this looks pretty much ready to come off. Put that on there, and now we can cook these a bit more evenly. Alright, these are pretty well done. Pop these on there now and we'll get this bread on. The last bit of those eggs off. Okay. So this is where we're going to pan fry this bread. I probably should have buttered both sides there, but I did one side, and we can turn it over on the other and just lightly brown the other side. This is the side that hasn't been buttered. Let's see how this is going. Oh yeah, looking really good there. Just a bit more. Okay, we can use both of these tools. I think the spatula is probably going to get that best. Okay, put that on. We'll get our next piece here. You can see the heat. There's plenty of heat in it. So this is what I call a mixed grill breakfast or lunch, however you want to do it. It's just a little bit of everything. Nice and easy to cook, and I can highly recommend the heat that is in this JetBoil MiniMo. You can see that I'm cooking it quite easily. A little bit of breeze that will cool the pan and make the cooking time a little bit longer, but this handles it well, no problems at all. Let's have a look, see how we're going here. Yeah, that's pretty good. See there, it's browned that off pretty quickly. Still a bit of smoke coming off it, that's okay. Okay, I think we're pretty right with that now. I'll turn that over. Yep, that's as much as I want on that. We'll take this off. Put that on the plate, and there's our mixed grill. We'll turn this off now. Turn that off. We'll let that cool down. And here we have our mixed grill. All cooked on a JetBoil MiniMo, nice and easy, plenty of heat, and we'll go and eat this and then we'll come back and conclude the video. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. I've returned to the JetBoil now. I've ate the beautiful big breakfast that I cooked up. It was delicious. This is absolutely cool to the touch now, so that can be packed away. We'll go and give this a wipe out and then we'll come back and dismantle the JetBoil. We're just going to dismantle the JetBoil now. Just a little twist on here to take off the pot stand. Fold away these legs. It'll give us a bit of extra room. Then all we're doing is taking this off the gas canister. We'll fold away our gas control arm there, gets that out of harm's way, and then this is all ready to go back in the bag. Then all we have to do is just take the legs off the gas canister and the whole lot can be packed away. Well, thanks for taking the time to watch my video, the big breakfast cook up this morning on the JetBoil MiniMo. I hope you enjoyed watching me going through the process of cooking up quite a substantial meal on the MiniMo. I did mention we were using the bigger gas canister on this. That is the one we used, and this is the one from the first video. So that's 230 gram and that is 100 grams. So this will give you an idea of how much space they're going to take up in your hiking or backpack or suitcase, whatever you're traveling with. That's the size of the canisters there. One thing people like to know when they're seeing a piece of gear or equipment used on YouTube is, what did the user think of the gear, the pros and the cons? For me, the pros of the JetBoil MiniMo are its excellent cooking ability, its small size, lightweight, and it's very reliable. So it's nice and easy to assemble and it really cooks well. The JetBoil skillet, what are the advantages, what are the pros for me? I really like the size, the fact that the handle can fold down, and I really did like how evenly the base of the pan conducted heat. So it was very even heat right across the base of the pan, so it made it very easy to cook. Those eggs that I cooked went off to the side, and in a lot of saucepans or frying pans, once something's off to the side, it's not getting the amount of heat and it's not cooking that well. But this was fantastic. In terms of cons, well, it's not a cheap piece of equipment, the JetBoil MiniMo, but you're getting what you pay for. It is worthwhile if you're going to use it out on the trail or out camping. It's lightweight and it's fantastic for cooking with. It's small. For a single burner stove it packs a ton of heat, but it is expensive in terms of what it is. Other than that, I think the piezo igniter is a bit vulnerable to getting bent in your travels. So again, you can cut a little piece of conduit, or I have seen other videos where people put a empty toilet roll holder over it to protect that. So they're the only two negatives, just cost and the fact that you might get the piezo igniter bent. Now the JetBoil skillet, I can't see too many negatives on that. The cost, it is not cheap. That's the first thing. Other than that, the positives, the heat transfer through the base plate is fantastic, and it is relatively easy to clean up. I have tried to wipe it clean with just a paper towel, and I cannot get everything off with that. But if I put it in and let it soak with some water, everything will come out nice and easy. It is definitely non-stick. You could see on the video how easily those eggs turned over. So in terms of non-stick, fantastic. In terms of cleanup, you're going to have to let it soak for a little while just to make sure that all those bits, might be my cooking, but all those bits that have burnt on a little bit come off properly. So other than that, fantastic piece of equipment as well. So if you like what you see on my videos, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'll be out there again doing lots of landscape photography, wildlife photography and things like that. I was planning to do that this morning, but we had some terrible weather early in the morning again, so I decided to do one more video here on the JetBoil MiniMo. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, give us a like and a subscribe. It really helps me out, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.